Don't drink it now. Go back enough. How y'all doing now? I heard that the young people came in here tonight because they trying to show some talent. I heard it was going to be some sexy men here. That's why I came on out here. They got that one man walking around with the dread looking like a sexy predator. How you doing? And what is that? What's that one gentleman that's the director? Looking like a sexy cowboy in the mafia. Right there. Now, I'm going to try to keep it clean. They told me I got 5 minutes, but you ain't going to rush me. I get done when the hell I want to get done. All right, now? Let's see. Who we got? Oh, we got some little kids in here. How you doing, baby? How you doing? Yeah, I had a son. Oh, you remind me of my son. You do. My son, he is a badass little boy. I couldn't stand him, but I tried my best to raise my children the best that I could. And sometimes your best ain't good enough. I was in the kitchen one day. I heard him playing with his toy trains. And all I hear him say is, all you bitches and bastards, get on this damn train. Don't forget none of your damn luggage, because it ain't going to be our fault. So get your shit and go on about your way. And I got upset because I thought I was teaching my son, not to cuss and be a good little boy. So I told him, we don't talk like that around here. You go into your room and you got time out. So he did as he told. He stayed there for about 2 hours and he finally came out. He said, Mom, I learned my lesson. Can I play with my trains? And I told him, all right, now go on as long as you learned your lesson. So he went in there and started playing with his trains and he said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for riding with us. Ladies, get all your belongings, for you're not responsible for any lost or left items. And the smile came across my face because I thought I had taught this boy a lesson. But then all of a sudden I hear, and if any of you are pissed off about the 2-hour delay, go see the bitch in the kitchen. That boy was something else. And him and his brother, the two of them, they were something else together. They would terrorize little girls in the neighborhood and they beat up the little boys. And the only thing I could think of, since I wasn't doing it, was go on and send them to the pastor. Now you see, our pastor was a strong, tall man, a dark-skinned tall man with a deep, deep voice. And I sent my boys, I sent my youngest boy first to go see the pastor. And the pastor sat him down in the room, just the two of them, and he said,
do you know who God is?
And my son was scared because this was a big, tall, muscular man standing over him. And the pastor asked again,
do you know who God is?
And my son, he began to tremble. He still didn't answer back. Finally, the pastor said,
do you know who God is and where he lives?
And my son, he done ran out of there because he was so scared. He ran all the way home into the bedroom where him and his brother stayed. He went straight up to his brother and said, man, I don't know what we did now, but God is missing and they think we had something to do with it. Them boys, they was something out. They get that mess from their father, from their daddy. See, the boys I got a couple kids, man. It's about 15 of them. I had about 7 husbands. But they got that from their father. And that man was a mess. And I learned, don't never trust a man that don't call you by your first name. See, now, my name is Hannah Mae Lorraine Jackson, but for some reason, he always called me Lorraine. And I never understood why. But I learned some things along the way. Now, let me just backtrack a little bit. The Lord has truly blessed me to live a long and prosperous life. But I actually passed away one time. And clearly, he allowed me to come on back. But when I was in debt, I learned the lesson, don't trust a man and don't call you by your first name. So out of curiosity, I wanted to see what this man was going to say about me at my funeral. So I watched down, don't you know this man got up and started singing, I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. Apparently was cheating on me with a woman named Clary. I couldn't stand that man. You know, I also learned something else in death. Everybody got a clock in heaven. There's a lot of clocks up in heaven. And I asked St. Peter while I was up there, what's all these clocks for? He said, well, everybody got a clock. Every time you tell a lie, the hell on the clock tick. And I sang, one clock does Mother Teresa's, I ain't never tick. And I saw Abraham Lincoln's clock that ticked twice. And out of curiosity, I asked him, well, where's my husband's clock? He said, oh, your husband's clock, that's in Jesus' office. He's using it as a ceiling fan. That man apparently is a liar too. So yeah, I did the best thing I could to get back at him. I came back to life and I lived with him until he passed. And that made me very happy. So you know, with that man, honestly, just because I didn't have a good relationship with my husband, I didn't let that infringe upon me having a good time with my man. So, you know, me and my man, we went on to the doctor's office, and I tried to keep this as clean as possible, sorry on that. But we went on to the doctor's office, and I asked the doctor if he would watch us do it. The doctor didn't understand why, but he figured it was something medical behind it. So he said, go on ahead and Mae, you can go ahead and do it in my office. And he watched us and we finished. And he said, all right, well, it looks like you're doing everything properly. Like it's working all right. And I said, all right, now we went and we gave him our $30 copay and we went on our way. And we came back about a week later, asked the doctor if he would watch us do it. He said, all right. I mean, I told him last time everything was working all right, but if you must. So we did it again in his office. And he said everything looked like it was working all right. We went on about our way, gave our $30 copay. Now you see, this went on for about a month. Until finally the doctor asked me, he said, now Hannah Mae, you've been coming in my office for a month now and doing it. Now I told you everything looked all right, why you keep on coming in here? And I told him, well, we can't go to my house because my husband's there. We can't go to his house because his wife is there. The nearest motel is $50. You only charge $30 and we get $18 of that back in Medicare. Give me my wine back. All right, now how you doing? How you doing, sexy? How you? I heard you Nigerian. All right, now I take you back to the motherland. How you doing? All right, now. Put that music back on me so I get up out of here.
Oh my.
They messing up the audio all damn night. She ain't gonna mess it up on me.